Assalamu alaikum, sisters and brothers. My name is Sister Fatima Hodge.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. It's David Hodge. Welcome.
Alright, sisters and brothers, we're going to start off with identifying the Holocaust. The black man and woman of America has experienced complete horror here in the land of our imprisonment. It was such a horrifying experience to the point where our people don't even recognize or remember it. Because not only did they rape, beat, torture us 24/7 around the clock, they took our minds from us. They tried to wipe away our memory of what they've done to us.
Yeah.
And that's horror as well in itself.
Right.
Because we don't even know what happened to us and who we truly are due to the affliction that was placed on us from these devils, sisters and brothers. All under this cloth that you see here, sisters and brothers.
Right. All named Jesus. Jesus Christ, their Lord and Savior. You know what I'm saying? They did all this to justify doing what they did to us. They was cursed, black. They're doing the work of God. They're doing the work beyond God. Because this is that we supposed to be treated like God was treated. But they spared us. You see? We gave you niggas a good living. We gave you an opportunity and helped aid you niggas. But y'all was a bunch of savages with bones in those running around. You see? You be tamed. You was wicked and evil and dirty and filthy and you see? That's what they want you to believe.
Exactly.
You see? So they justify that. And they tormented us. And said we deserved to be punished by God Himself. And they were wardens, you see, who did God's will. So by shitting in our mouths, making us eat shit, pig shit, pissing in our mouths, burning us alive, hanging us up, feeding our children to gators, stomping our babies' heads with the hooves of their horses, you see, cutting us up, burning us, cooking us alive, ripping our skin off and our hair.
You know, they say that you're going to go to a worse place than here.
Right.
If you don't obey them, Susan Rowe,
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
tell you, my brother, somewhere that's worse than all that
Man.
he just expressed.
Right.
So, the so-called hell that you go to when you die is worse than this experience. So, I don't want to go back.
Right, but look at this shit here.
And this is what they did to our minds, sisters and brothers. They made sure that fear stayed in our minds.
Psychological terrorizers, 24/7.
So they can control us.
Right. He said we was slaves all life from fear. That's how you do it. You see? That's how they did it. By terrorizing and torturing us 24/7, installing the fear. You see? Would you be trapped? Would you scared? Scared as hell to go see God, because God gonna punish your ass. He gonna send you to hell with Satan. You see? That's what they think.
Exactly.
They do all these things to you. That's worse than what we doing to you, boy. So this is good.
Right.
Compared to what Jesus is gonna do to your ass.
Mm-hmm.
See, now you scared. You want massacre the nigga, where believe in God is supreme. And that's what they're doing still today. Because they got to believe that hell and heaven exists and it doesn't. It's fairy tale. It's make believe.
Mm-hmm.
To keep you under their control. To keep you under their level of thinking, which is low. So they can maintain their control over you. Keep you terrorized. Because this is a terrorist nation.
Mm-hmm. In exactly where hell is and heaven is. Physically, on earth, sisters and brothers.
Right.
Not in some spooky realm.
Right. 10th dimension.
In beyond the clouds. Beyond the earth, the middle of however far the hell
Somewhere
is
in the universe where we can't even see.
And they claim it's hotter than the sun, so if that's the case and it's under our feet, then we should be nice and toasty.
Boy.
24/7, right? That's all make-believe, lies.
Right.
It's all to control your mind, sisters and brothers. Keep that fear on you, terror, complete. They had to inflict horror upon us 24/7 in order to keep us in control.
Right.
And our nation has now been used to that.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't see that this is we're living out a nightmare.
Right.
But they have you thinking that, they have you thinking that everything's great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're thinking that they're angels.
Right.
But they're actually destroying you, sisters and brothers. Destroying our minds. They have already destroyed our minds. They're trying to destroy our seed, our population.
Mm-hmm.
Sisters and brothers, we don't realize these things because we're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And they make sure, they go bankrupt to make sure that you stay asleep, sisters and brothers. Because if you were to wake up, you're going to realize that you're not in this dream that you think you're in.
Right.
You're in a nightmare.
So.
You're going to realize that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to, they're afraid that we're going to retaliate
Exactly.
on them.
Right.
Imagine, sisters and brothers, the consequences that's waiting for these rebels. Because we have not retaliated against them for 400 plus years, sisters and brothers.
Right.
So all the consequences that they've made for themselves, it's still coming to them. So that means that they're just damming it up, sisters and brothers.
Right.
It's still going to take place.
Exactly. And there's more reason for them to hide it. There's more reason why you don't know. They can't let you find out because it comes with exactly what that sister shared. Judgment, wrath, vengeance, payback. You see? It says, right. If they know the scripture, it says, do unto them as was done to you. It said, you reap what you sowed. They know that. So, guess what they're trying to do? Escape judgment. They're trying to get rid of the evidence. And who is that? Who's the evidence? It's you. You're the evidence of their crime. And they're guilty. 100%.
Exactly. They have you worshiping Christianity, sisters and brothers, and you don't understand that Satan is the God of this world.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scripture identifies the world.
Right.
Satan is the God of this world. And what do they do? Kill, steal, and destroy.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what, you understand that?
That's actually Jesus.
Exactly. Is that the actions of
a saint?
Right.
Of an angel? Which God do they speak of? Right.
Right.
It's Satan. You see?
And they're worshiping Satan, sisters and brothers.
Right.
So it's Christians and everybody that you see on these movie screens,
Mm-hmm.
these videos that you're watching 24/7, music that you're hearing, they all worship Satan.
Right. Like Susan said, Satan's here to destroy you, deceive you, misuse you, exploit you, terrorize you.
Turn into a bunch of clowns for the world to see and view. You see that these Negroes can't be God's people.
Right.
Because look at them.
Look how they act.
Look how they're acting.
Mm-hmm.
But we're only acting how we were taught.
Right.
Because, like I shared, they stripped us from all knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Took us 64 years to do so. Our salvation started in 1619. So it took them a process to strip us. However, they did.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've adopted their minds, sisters and brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So we are now operating off of their operating system.
Right. So
We're doing what they told us to do.
right.
We're doing what we're seeing. Just like a child is going to, reflect from its parents.
Right. So they were angry. And we would indeed be angry.
Exactly. We're a reflection of these devils.
Right.
Because we are surrounded by them, and they are the ones who had control over us.
Right. They're the guardians, right? So they were supposed to take care of us. And look how they treat us.
Exactly.
You can tell how much somebody cares about you by the condition that you're in. And what kind of condition are you
Because the brother hates you.
in? And you can tell by how much somebody loves you by how much they keep you the same. So how much have they kept us the same?
Not at all.
Exactly. So they changed you 100% because they hate you 100%.
We're totally against it. We have two different natures. Our nature is not there, so we adopted their nature because we no longer know ours.
Right.
We don't know who we are. And that was also destroy us because we're operating off some other nature, another animal. It's like a cat and dog house.
Mm.
Now we're acting like a bunch of dogs, barking. We look like cats, but we got dog names. We eat dog food. We have all these things that we're doing that's against us. So that eventually will kill that cat, right?
Yeah.
Because she's going totally against herself or himself, acting like a species that they're not, right?
Right.
Exactly, that's what happened with us and brothers surrounded by these devils and we're in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're acting like them.
Right.
But that's not who we are.
Exactly.
We have their names.
Mm-hmm.
They don't match us.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Mm-hmm.
Other people see it, but you don't.
Right.
Sisters and brothers, they know that you're walking around with massive names because it don't even go with who you look at you. Sisters and brothers. So we adopted our enemy's mindset and their nature. And we're operating off of the wrong operating system. Smoking, drinking, partying, clubbing, 24/7.
Right.
Listening to things that's not right for our minds.
Mm-hmm.
That's totally against us. But we're listening to them and we're obeying. Right? Doing exactly what the song's telling us to do.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Listening, watching these movies, falling for their lies that they're putting in these movies. All this fairy tale, all this dream, sisters and brothers.
To the American dream. You behave yourself.
And it's a powerful motivation to keep you going, right?
Keep you entangled in this dream. It's going to destroy you.
But it's all killing you, like it's all destroying you.
Right.
And this is all the works of who? Satan, who's the God of this world.
Right.
So sisters and brothers, this is the history of the cross.
Right. That was good. It said it made America great. When was it ever great?
Negroes was on the slave. Negroes was being beaten. That's when America was great.
Mm. Right.
We were on that plantation. Being raped. Controlled 100%. That's when America was great.
Right.
So that's what they're subliminally telling you in that statement.
Right.
Let's make America great again.
Let's get these niggas back where they belong. Back on the plantation. Back in our roots show. Back when we tell you what to do. Shut up, boy. Yeah. No. Now go get this. Jump off the horse and rape your wife. And rape your children. Shut. Knock your teeth out your goddamn mouth. And eat this shit, boy.
I have no say so. Quiet.
Right.
That's what's going on. They're demon children. They conflict in their reality. Because they want what they deserve, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't like us.
Right.
They talk like us, but they're not us.
Exactly.
And they have to say so, right? They're making changes, right? They don't like that, sisters and brothers. And that's their children that they produce from the rape of our black woman.
Right.
And now that their plan that they use against our nation, which is our hidden enemy sisters and brothers, that's produced from rape of black woman, blackface devils, house Negroes. Now, that vision to destroy us with their blackface Negroes backfiring on them. Because they're changing the fabric of America.
Right. Taylor to his niggas. Niggas even look good. That's not the American dream. They do live good. They got that nigga skin. We can't allow it.
Because they're going to reap the consequences for that as well. Because they've been, they haven't been around their children to live breaths like they should have been.
Right. They say, I'm not father and mother. That's all they've done. But you ain't did the same. You ain't honored your own children. You don't give a damn about.
They're real deadbeats.
Right.
They put them on our nation, but that's who they are.
Right.
But they try to masquerade as angels. That's not who they are, sisters and brothers. So, we must never forget our true experience. Because our ancestors, they wanted to get out of here.
Right.
Out of this land.
Landing in prison. Not stay here. Not get this, not get that. Not take reparations. Not sell out. Not partner with massa. Not love these devils. Not love America.
We must fulfill that vision. Because we are ancestors.
Right.
We must continue that, right?
Exactly.
But there are works to make sure you don't remember at all. But we are giving you that light to make sure you remember your history, sisters and brothers, because it's still going on right now. We have these black-faced devils that look like us and camouflage in our nation. They're killing our body.
Right. Yes.
Cancers to our body. Cancer. It's like cancer cells. They camouflage men. And they're killing the body. And their children are their children are the main reason why we focus on the wrong things. Because we're trying to be like so-and-so, we're trying to be like this, we're trying to be like this. But that's not who we are. They look like us, but they're not us, sisters and brothers.
Right. Ooh.
We skin folk, but we ain't skin folk, sisters and brothers.
Right.
So that's something you have to understand, because they have people that look like us that are in place over us to speak for us, but they're not speaking for us, sisters and brothers.
Right.
Listen, because the song is not getting out of here. The song is staying here.
Right. It's the same beat, but different lyrics. They change the game.
And you have the chief devil in black skin. His name is Farrakhan.
Right.
Who his old nation is on.
Lion, steak, and dog.
Black nation is on.
Right.
Original
Right.
nation, right?
Raise the black man's awareness of who he is. Give him thorough knowledge of self. Tell him that he is God, the universe. Tell him that what was done to him. You know what I'm saying? So we get the hell out of here. To go home, complete separation. Devils and devils. You know what I'm saying? To get you ready for war.
Exactly. But that's not what we're doing. Farrakhan is an enemy to us, sisters and brothers. He may look like us. He may talk like us, but that's not one of us, sisters and brothers. He's a devil in black skin. And his problem is a Caucasian man. It's you.
Right.
Satan.
You see.
Sisters and brothers.
We just like Farrakhan.
And then you have here in Mark chapter 5, identifies exactly who he is.
Right. It says.
Legion.
Right. Exactly. Yes, ma'am. It says, for he was saying to him, come out of the man, you unclean spirit. And Jesus asked him, what is your name? He replied, my name is Legion, for we are many. And he said, and he begged him earnestly not to send them out of the country. Now a great herd of pigs was feeding there on the hillside. And they begged him, saying, send us to the pigs. Let us enter them. So he gave them permission, and the unclean spirit came out and entered the pigs, and the herd, numbering about 2,000, rushed down the steep bank into the sea and drowned in the sea.
Brothers and brothers, listen, explain the scripture. He's identifying Farrakhan.
Right.
And his demon party.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. He said, my name is Legion.
Right.
So we are many. That means that there's many.
Mm-hmm. Demon. That's what Legion means.
And there are many even making it from as a seed, but that's all he can produce.
Mm-hmm.
And he begged, please don't send me out of the country. Right? Why are you begging not to go anywhere? When this is the land of your imprisonment, even our messenger, Elijah Muhammad, voiced that you'll be a fool to stay in the land of your imprisonment, but this man here is begging to not be sent out of the country.
Begging.
Because he's not one of us, and brothers. Legion.
Legion.
Said Louis Eugene Brown, that's his name, right?
By birth.
L-E-G, right? Louis Eugene Brown, we have I-O-N, right?
Right.
If we flip that over, you get N-O-I.
Right.
But why is it backwards?
That's what he did.
Because that's exactly what he did to the nation. Turn the teachings against the original nation.
Right.
So now, we're no longer preaching that we're getting out of here.
Right.
We're now wanting to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
And listening to Farrakhan.
Right.
He's totally against us, sisters and brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he begged to be sent with his mom and dad and sisters and brothers.
Mm-hmm.
He begged. And that's a sign of a black-faced devil, sisters and brothers, because they don't want to get out of here.
Loving
They do whatever they can, so they drown the sea with their daddies.
Right.
Because that's exactly what they want to do, sisters and brothers.
Right. He's going to die here. He's going to die here. With his devil deputies.
And that demon possessing our nation.
That's what it said. Come out of him. That's what Jesus said.
Exactly.
Because he was possessing us.
Mm-hmm.
We possessed by the demon-possessed man.
Nation, they don't recognize sisters and brothers. They don't realize that this man is an imposter.
Right.
And that they are possessed by him.
Right.
That's why I said come up out of him. Come up out of him, because that's not who you are.
Right.
But that's who he is, because he's begging to stay here.
Right. He's filthy.
He's begging to stay with his
He want to
daddy.
be with pigs. Pigs are supposed to be on another planet.
He said, send us to the pigs, sisters and brothers. Woo! He'd rather go to the pig with his daddy than to leave out of here, sisters and brothers.
Right.
So, sisters and brothers, we must not be deceived by this man. He is not one of us.
He's a legion. A leech. A bloodsucker.
And that's what they do to him. Suck us dry. Alright, sisters and brothers, move forward. Alright, sisters and brothers. We have Exodus, chapter 32. It identifies this golden calf that our nation worshiped.
Right.
But it wasn't just because we decided to worship a golden calf. It was because someone told us to do so.
Somebody offered that suggestion.
Someone made us do so, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it identifies that after Elijah departed, Aaron turned the people towards the golden calf.
Mm. And it says when the people saw that Moses was so long in coming down from the mountain, they gathered around Aaron and said, come make us gods who will go before us. As for this fellow, Moses, who brought us up out of Egypt, we do not know what has happened to him. Aaron answered them, take off the golden earrings that your wives and your sons and your daughters are wearing, and bring them to me. So all the people took off their earrings and brought them to Aaron. He took what they handed him and made it into an idol cast in the shape of a calf, fashioned it with a tool. Then they said, these are your Then they said, "These are your gods, Israel, who brought you up out of Egypt." When Aaron saw this, he built an altar in front of the calf and announced, "Tomorrow there will be a festival to the Lord." So the next day the people rose early and sacrificed burnt offerings and presented fellowship offerings. Afterward they sat down to eat and drink and got up to indulge in revelry. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go down, because your people, whom you brought up out of Egypt, have become corrupt." Corrupt. They have been quick to turn away from what I commanded them, and have made themselves an idol cast in the shape of a calf. They have bowed down to it and sacrificed to it, and have said, these are your gods, Israel, who brought you up out of Egypt."
Thank you. Thank you. You hear that, sister and brothers? He said that Aaron,
Right.
he took all their
All the jewelry.
Then he showed he's taking from them,
Right.
sisters and brothers, and he turned them to the golden calf.
Right.
And it also says that go down because your people whom you brought out of Egypt have become corrupt. They have been quick to turn away from what I commanded them. That means that they are no longer preaching what was told for them. Is that from the God and his messenger, right? It's no longer the guidance. It's now the golden calf. Sisters and brothers?
Exactly.
That's what Farrakhan has done to the nation, which he says that he sisters and brothers, Farrakhan says that he's Messiah.
Right.
And that only great things is spoken about him.
Right.
He's God's mouth. All these things that he's expressing, sisters and brothers.
Right.
But he doesn't know the true meaning of those scriptures.
First of all, taking them time.
Exactly. Second of all, it identifies that Aaron destroyed the teachings. Right here. Right here, it said that turning against what I commanded them, mean that they're listening to this man.
Right.
And they did what he said. That means that he was against the God, against Elijah, right? That was the messenger. Okay? And we know that the scripture identifies the Injil, still scriptures, that the golden calf represents Sunnism.
Right.
And Farrakhan is in fact Aaron.
Right.
So sister, can you explain to me what Sunnism is?
Right. He's the one who had our people worshiping Sunnism, which is not Islam. It's not based on mathematics. You see? It's based on fairy tale, make believe, praying to mystery gods. You see, praying on magic carpets and praying with pets and praying with your enemies who enslaved and who had a helping hand in your enslavement. You see, that's what the Sunnis is. The Sunnis betrayed you.
Basic Christianity.
Right.
Sisters and brothers. They're praying. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Nothing happens like the will of Allah. You see, that type of stuff. Spooky. Dookie.
No mathematics behind it.
Right.
Because, right? Just because.
Yeah, just listen to whatever it say. Whatever you say, just pray. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's totally against the teachings.
Right. You said we was gods. Well, gods don't pray to anybody.
Exactly.
And the God didn't ever pray to anybody either.
If you got who you praying to.
Right. So we need to figure out who we're praying to.
Make that make sense. They're originated.
Right.
This is Farrakhan and his foolishness, brothers and brothers. So we must not be deceived by this enemy.
Right.
Look at him.
Loving on them.
Loving on devil right there. Loving
That's
so much.
That's a good picture.
Very clear. Loving this man. That's totally against what the God and
that was when you lied in the temple.
exactly. But they're allowing him because why? Farrakhan is in fact one of them.
Birds gonna flock together.
And then they have the God Muhammad's son himself.
Traitor.
To share clearly who's basically making this okay.
That's sad. Sick.
Telling them that we love them. What? We're a family. No, we're not sisters and brothers.
Right.
Because once you find out the depths of what they've done to you, you won't have nothing to do with them. In fact, you want to get rid of them ASAP.
You said it. Kill them.
Just like they did us. And then you got this man who is one of us telling you that we're a family.
Right.
Sisters and brothers. Abomination. Listen.
I gotta do this. Do you mind? Yes, I'm gonna do something. I don't want to put my brother on the spot. See, this is this. This is something else. Love and faith transcends color. And the reason why we embrace Father Flager as a brother is because we find him on the battlefield of justice, being a true disciple of Jesus. And the last thing I'll say is you'll never call us racist.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because this day that we honor
Yes, sir.
Master Fard Muhammad, if you see an image of him, put his image up.
Yes, sir.
That's the man whose father was a black man and his mother a Caucasian. And how many of us have a parent that's a Caucasian or grandparent? It's not about color. It's about our submission to the will of God. And in that we find common ground and unity.
Yes, sir.
So I'm only one shade lighter than you, so. And Mustafa maybe 4 more shades lighter. We a family.
Yes, sir.
Let's stay a family and be a family and love each other as God would have us to love each other. We love you, Father. Happy Savior's Day. Thank you. I had to do that. We love you. One more time, brother.
He had to do that because he's under the authority of a demon. He had to do it because that's what the whole program, the counterintelligence program, was set up to get rid of that race hatred and separation. We love devils. That's the message now. It's a universal message. You see, it ain't about no color. It's about this love. We love you, brother. Saying that the devil is your brother. It went from devil being devil to nah, ain't no devil. That's your brother.
You're family. You're family, bro. It's an abomination.
Totally. That's totally against the teachings. Wow.
100%.
Woo. Man, sick.
Loving on devils. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, they should be ashamed of themselves.
And this is one of us, this is really so out.
Right.
Under the rulership of Farrakhan.
Right. All the high, who is devil father is. See, back, none of that.
Yeah.
Everybody got Caucasian parent.
Don't drop the. Yeah, they ain't worried about that. The fact that Caucasian is okay, that's what they're making. You see? Because God has a Caucasian mother. But that's his mother.
Right.
It's a biological fact that the father carries the seed, right? So that's what matters. His father is in fact the original man.
Right.
Which makes the God original.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to use this to justify Farrakhan, Caucasian father.
He's the devil in black skin.
The father carries the seed, and his father is Caucasian.
Right.
So that makes him a Caucasian in black skin.
Exactly. Wolf in sheep clothes.
Exactly.
Oreo.
It's totally different from God.
Yes.
And that's totally different from a light-skinned black original person.
Right.
It's skin tone doesn't matter, but your nature matters 100%.
Right.
And the Father carries the seed.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So this that they're doing here is clear. This totally, it says that who is the devil?
That was the Caucasian.
Right. But they're telling you here that we love you.
Yeah.
We're a family. But that was the whole substance of the teachings, to tell you who your open enemies are.
Right.
And they're your open enemy. And you're loving this man. And his ancestors, and he is his ancestors, right? He was one of the ones beating on you, enslaving you, spitting on you. All these things they did to us, killing our babies, separating us from our families, all these things they did to us, he was a part of it.
Right.
But you're hugging him.
Man.
Sisters and brothers, so worse bad days to come
Boy.
for all these people here.
Grievous.
Woe to those
Man.
who lead the sheep astray, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sisters and brothers, now, Farrakhan likes to claim that he's the Messiah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Revelations, chapter 1, verse 14, identifies exactly what the Messiah will look like.
Right.
Describes his image.
Mm-hmm. It says the hairs of his head were white, like white wool, like snow. His eyes were like a flame of fire. His feet were like burnished brass, refined in a furnace. And his voice was like the roar of many waters.
Exactly, he said bronze.
Right. His feet, that means his skin was black.
I'm trying to get y'all to say bronze, right?
Right.
What is that?
Mm-hmm.
He does not meet the description, sisters and brothers.
Right.
And it also said hair
Would
will be
woolly.
like wool.
White wool. Woolly hair.
What is that? That's slick down. That's like a
Dog hair.
sisters and brothers. That's not.
It's like a devil father.
But he said that this is who he is.
Messiah. Young God.
So, sisters and brothers, clear as that right here. The scriptures identify exactly what he was. So, who is he?
Man.
Who is this man? He's an apostle, right?
Man.
Because that's not.
He's a liar.
He's not who we claiming because he's not meeting the descriptions.
Right.
At all.
And there's more descriptions. You had to be conceived in 1948.
Right.
You had to have perfect vision. But he got glasses on. You had to have a glorified body. But you shitting and pissing in the bag. You see? He didn't say that you would preach the covenant. You don't think about it.
At all, right? And it said, sisters and brothers, that Farrakhan identifies himself as his own mouth that he didn't come out looking original, right? His blood was darker than us, sisters and brothers. Darker than me, darker than us here.
Right.
Dark woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he came out like this. So that should have been a question. And it did to her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she got pregnant by this devil, she tried to abort this baby
3 times.
3 times. So imagine the abortion process during that time.
Right.
You're not in 2025, that was a long time ago. So imagine that process that she tried to attempt 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
She hurt her body to try and kill this baby. Get rid of this baby, and it didn't work. My goodness. And she had a baby of a devil, and that's why she tried to get rid of it. Because her husband's a black, his baby's a black man. Right?
The baby came out black.
Right. Especially because of how dark toned she was.
Mm-hmm.
But that was not what took place, sisters and brothers. He came out with blonde hair.
Right.
What?
Pale skin.
Pale skin.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband left her immediately
Gone.
because he knew that wasn't his child.
Right.
No questions about it. So, Farrakhan said that right out of his mouth. And I'm going to let you listen to the recording. Just a small clip.
She looked He was very light-skinned with kind of blondish hair. It was even lighter than this. She had to go tell her husband. So she went and told him. And that was the end of their relationship. She took my brother and me and moved away from New York to Boston. She never asked my brother's father for a dime, and he didn't give her one. And my father didn't give her nothing. So it was God and my mom. Just like with many of you. It ain't nobody but God and you. And I say this to every sister in here that may be expecting something and plan to go to the abortion clinic. You may be killing the answer to your prayers. Because look at what my mother would have destroyed.
He's telling you right out of his mouth that he was clearly born light skinned with all his hair, with blonde hair, and like you were say, a product of the devil.
Rape.
Rape.
So he advertised rape. You see? Tell the sister that's
hybrid nation.
You be killing the black
Keep producing that hybrid nation. Don't get rid of it. Even though this will happen to you, don't get rid of it.
Right.
Keep producing that hybrid nation. Because look what she would have got rid of.
Right.
But look at him. He's a hypocrite, liar, thief, kill, steal, destroy. It's like his fathers. So she had a right to want to abort.
Right.
Mission, sisters and brothers.
Man.
But even, that's another conversation. Because we know that it was all on plan, right?
Right. We're going to make it out.
So we're going to play this clip too as well. Because he had me taught how to love black people. But he's supposed to be black, right?
I was in show business, and I have a very tough mother, bless her heart. She's a great black woman. I mean, she's real dark, real beautiful, and I mean, that's the cause of my love for black people. That black woman drilled it into me to love black people. And if she saw me inclining the other way, she would bust that inclination up. She put the violin in my hands at 5 years old.
That's his brother.
And we taught to love black people. You heard him. His mother had to teach him. And if she seen him incline the other way, she had, boy, the other way. She made sure that he wouldn't get off the path. And that's what he does. He usually gets off the path. Right. That's his problem. You see? Because he's not like her. He's not of us. He talked like a white man that was adopted, or a Caucasian man that was adopted by a black woman. He just didn't understand that woman. Couldn't understand her.
He's real dog.
Real dog. And he like, the power of love. Right, you can tell it's fake. He's fake.
That's exactly what it's all about. Fake.
Right.
Liars. This is what he is.
Right. And how was that? She just had to beat his ass. Because he's a liar.
Oh, yeah.
He had to be beat to death as well. On top of her, had to teach him how to love black people. So we had a lot of things going on with him.
Because he was son of
The devil. That's what they do. They lie. They liars. You know what I'm saying? Make mischief and shed blood. You see? Kill, steal, destroy. That's what he is.
I was...
You see? He said it was a man around God. That's what he did.
Exactly.
And this tells you. This tells you exactly.
He said the messenger of the covenant, right, will come after Elijah, a messenger, right? In scripture, he's like this, right? He claims to be the one to come after Elijah. So why isn't he claiming to be the messenger of the covenant? Right.
Says, behold, I send my messenger, and he will prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom you seek will suddenly come to his temple, and the messenger of the covenant, in whom you delight. Behold, he is coming, says the Lord of hosts.
Just some brothers. He said, I will send my messenger, he will prepare a way before me. Right? This is the messenger of the covenant. Right? Prepare a way before me. Right?
Yeah.
He said, Lord, you whom you seek, right? Whom you should be seeking, right? Will suddenly come to his temple, who's his, Elijah's temple, right?
Temple.
And the messenger of the covenant in whom you delight. Behold, he is coming, right? So, that should bring about a question in our people's mind. What is the covenant? Because he's the messenger of it. This person that will come after Elijah, right? So, what is the covenant, right? And he is the messenger of it, right? It's definitely not Farrakhan, because he's not preaching the covenant. He doesn't speak on the covenant. Because why, sisters and brothers? That promise, which is a covenant, is totally against him. It's not for him. So, he's not preaching the covenant because the covenant says that we're getting out of here. Out of this land. And what did he say prior?
He said he wants to stay in the devil days.
I want to stay here.
He begged earnestly not to take him out of the country. Not to send him out of the country. He wants to stay here.
Please.
Yeah, he begged.
So he's definitely not going to preach the covenant, because the covenant says,
We getting
get out of here.
Right. Time to go.
You were promised, sisters and brothers, the original nation for suffering 400 plus years was promised to get out of here.
Exactly.
Promised to get out of here back to their land. Right? Which is Arabia, right? So we're going to move forward. We're going to read that covenant.
Right. And it says, in the same day, the Lord has made a covenant with Abram, saying, unto thy seed have I given you this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates.
Exactly. You hear that, brothers? What is it? The image of it right here on this map. Those two rivers and what's between it? Arabia.
Exactly.
And this is covenant, which means promise. It was a promise made to us. I'm Russian. But he's telling you, you're so sinful.
Wicked.
You're wicked. You don't deserve this.
Right.
So you don't. That's why he never brings it up. Sisters and brothers. Not only that, because he didn't want to go anywhere.
Right.
He's telling you that he's in 6 states. All these things are totally against
Right. Take reparation.
the message.
Right. You didn't deal with the devil. You see? Taking the covenant with the devil. You see?
Demon. He's doing exactly what he was made to do.
Right.
Telling you against who you are. Sisters and brothers.
Destroy.
Exactly.
Dismantle. Deceive. Mislead. You see? Cause you to hate yourself. Go in the wrong direction. Hit a brick wall. Splat your brains.
And this is something that you don't know about. Why don't you know about the covenant, sisters and brothers? Because they make sure that you don't know that you're God's people. They make sure that you don't know anything about it. Make sure you're not even reading this, sisters and brothers.
Right.
To make sure this is not in your mind at all. Because once you niggas have a vision, oh, well, that means that they won't perish. But they make sure that they want to make sure we perish, right? So they keep us in this dream state, right?
Right.
There's no vision there, it's a dream.
Right. It's not real.
Not real at all. So we don't know nothing about the Abrahamic covenant, sisters and brothers.
Right.
The preaching reparations, all these things. We don't know nothing about our promise. If we knew about our promise, we'd be working towards our promise.
Right.
Right?
Which would be towards their destruction. Which is
And us coming together as unity, one body, to get rid of the problem, right? Because we were told we was getting out of here. And this is the light, sisters and brothers. This is your true light. Because this is, in fact, your vision. That you should be working towards getting out of here. But that devil and demon children, they're pushing you to go the opposite way. Totally against who you truly are.
They are our nature. Totally against you.
reality. When you have a great land to go to and you're destroying yourself, so you won't be able to even get there. That's their plan. They've stolen our identity. All these things they did just to make sure you don't know anything about this. But like I said, often that's the point exposed. And they got to be exposed. Because they're liars. They stole our identity. They stole the original nation's identities and brothers. They put these people in, not our ancestors, but they put these people in the land.
In the own way.
Exactly. And they are claiming to be God's people.
They should be sitting right here on this land.
Right. It is between these rivers, right? So that's Arabia. Why are they so high? They don't meet the description. Why do you not meet the description? Because Satan, they are liars. Sisters and brothers. Liars and thieves. They've stolen our identity. They're lying. Sisters and brothers. They're not even in the land the scripture says.
They sit in their own land. I mean, they stole my land.
Just to act like us, and that was our tool, and counter Elijah Muhammad's claim that we were the true seed of Abraham. So they're about to be exposed, and that truth is about to be revealed. And imagine the wrath of our enemies alone, and from us once we find out what's taking place to us. But imagine the minds of them, it's going to be destroyed, because that's where their minds are set. That they are God's people, right? They are the blessings, right? They can blessing God's people. And that's about to come to a close, that and they're about to find out that they've been cursed. See God's people.
Curse those who curse them.
And what will criminals do when the crime? They've done a crime. Sisters and brothers, they're about to attack our blacks. They're about to attack us. And that plan is already in the making. Sisters and brothers are already planning to do so.
Just pull the trigger. It's set.
It said that when you see Jerusalem surrounded by us, it said flee. Whoa.
Flee. Because the destruction is there.
Because we don't know the depths of our enemies. We don't know truly who they are. We might express a lot of things in the beginning really about the Holocaust and what they're doing to us, but we don't know how they truly think, because they're beasts. So they're going to be doing everything they can imagine to you. And we can't imagine their minds, because their minds is wicked by nature. So imagine the wicked things they plan on doing to us. The wicked ways they plan on killing us, getting rid of us.
They did all these things and they had everything. They said they have nothing.
And they're going to destroy their children, their babies, their wives.
Their reality is gone.
Their reality is gone.
They got nothing to lose. Nothing. They said the envious becomes envious.
And that's why our nation has to wake up and understand that who we are, because we're going to have to come together as one body, one nation, one band, one sound, peace and brother, preaching this gospel, which is the angel. And that's your minds, and brothers, because that's your map to get out of here.
You know where you're going, where you're headed.
Get out of this wicked place that's about to be
destroyed.
Nuked.
Never to be a nation again.
Full of devil and demons.
Right.
Physical devils, physical demons. Not some spooky, listen, let me teach you to teach you school. These are physical people. They say they detach you from reality.
Right. You can look at them. You can touch them.
Brothers.
They right amongst you. Causing you to be other than yourself. Deceiving you. Telling you lies. They the real demons. That was like these people. You wouldn't even believe it. But once you figure it out,
you act like them.
Right.
You realize you walk around with your hands down, halfway down, your behind, so shaking their behinds.
Right.
naked, completely naked, wearing weaves, shaving your hair off just to put the wig on. All these things that you're doing because you're adopted their behaviors. And that's not who you are. That's not who you are, sisters and brothers. That's the enemy. It's the enemy's mind.
Exactly.
And that's the point of everything. Sisters and brothers, like I shared, they have you making yourselves to the whole world visualize as clowns, right? Right. So when this event does take place, and they're taken down, and they claim to say that black and women are God's people, they'll look at it like, what? Or when they destroy us, excuse me, when they get rid of us, no one would care.
Right.
Because they were a bunch of clowns anyway. They weren't doing nothing anyway. They weren't producing nothing but a bunch of babies anyway. They were in the way. They weren't helping us. And that's what they built it up for us to. That's why they're doing what they're doing. This is why they're doing what they're doing. They're trying to win this. They're trying to win this case, but they're not going to win. Because God, Allah, is the best defenders. But they think they're going to win this case. But they're going to be guilty as charged. Shock of the hour. Unprecedented times. This is what they're about to come. Famine, no food, no heat, no water. None of the things that you're used to, sisters and brothers, is about to come to your doorstep. Because America is involved with everything that Israel does, and sisters and brothers, they all work together, all one, right? So they're about to reap what they've sown. Right? And right now, as you see over there in Gaza, what are they doing? Starving children, starving women, killing women, killing children, killing men, burning their homes. They don't even have any water to drink. They don't have any food to eat. They just kill them, just for fun. And that's about to come here to America. So sisters and brothers, imagine. Some brothers said, a woman will be given birth and eat her own birth. Insane.
You get birth inside, you eat the child and that birth.
And so she knows the pain of birth. She's going to do it silent. Just to eat it, not to save the baby. To eat it. That's how hungry these people are going to be. They're going to be eating us, sisters and brothers. That's their plan. They have us on the menu. In their constitution. We're on the menu as defense of humans, so we're not human, right? Exactly.
So you think they put it on the dictator? And this is what Farrakhan should be telling you. They gonna eat your ass. They gonna destroy you.
But he's telling you, what are you telling me? To put up, stock up.
Be a target. And me and family having, we gonna have plenty of food.
And he's letting you know.
They know where to find your ass.
Well, we know where to go get food from. When there's a family, y'all stocking up.
Oh, there's a lot of people should have food because they said it. See?
That's not the answer to that.
You never tell the enemy, you understand what you got going on.
Exactly. But that's what he's doing, because he plans on you being destroyed. Right?
That boy is messed up.
But sisters and brothers, they don't understand what they have in store for them. What's in store for them. Sisters and brothers, Farrakhan's already been disemboweled, humiliated. He's being humiliated now. Sisters and brothers. And he's going to meet, sisters and brothers, Farrakhan. He may be old and look like he's about to die. He's about to die, sisters and brothers, but not like you all think. Because he's going to be punished, sisters and brothers, for what he's done to us.
Punishment to be old as hell in this season.
He already can't. He already don't have heaven.
Right.
He don't have a woman. He can't. Well, he has a woman, but he can't do anything with her.
Right.
So how is she heaven?
Exactly.
You don't have any reproduction organs. And they've been gone for a long time.
Right.
So what has he been doing, sisters and brothers? But he claims to be the God. Sisters and brothers, he claims to be the Messiah.
Right.
So the Messiah who's getting us home is so Christ's supposed to be getting us home because he's going to stay here, but he is peeing and pooping in the bag, rolling in the wheelchair. He can't even roll his own wheelchair. That's how deep it is. They're rolling him around his people in the Nation of Islam, but he's their leader.
Man, that's a curse. No man in this earth will want that.
I mean, there's never a curse his prophet.
No.
So he claims to be the Messiah?
Right. What's up with that? You backed by God, right? Well, I don't need that back. I don't even want it.
Liars. These liars, these brothers. Deceiving our nation.
Right.
And this is the only light you're going to get. Listen, brothers. The true meaning of the scriptures. So listen, brothers. With that, we're going to bring this video to a close. And we'll be back with more. Assalamu alaikum.
Awesome.